Welcome, Sagittarius, to your love reading for the week of April 13th to the 19th of 2020. So, a card that did pop out, it was the Seven of Cups in reverse, and I placed it back in, and it came out again. And that always tells you that that energy is focused there. And this week, it does seem to be surrounding to listen to yourself. Listen or be aware of what you're seeing when it comes to someone else that you're dealing with. Now, marriage often comes out between you and somebody. Well, for Sagittarius, the wedding. A wedding. This involves a marriage, either literally in a marriage, or you might feel like you're married to another person because of the being familiar with it, or the connection that you have with somebody. Often, either being with them or really motivated to have this be a lifelong partner for some. So the central issue is being indecisive about it, though. You're really not sure if you want to stay with this connection or settle down for sure because of some financial issues or concern, like somebody may have got fired from work, or the work that you do, it's not satisfying. You don't get any gratification from it, and it's not something that maybe you feel like it can sustain you for the long haul, like it's not a long-term partnership or where you want to really invest. So I feel like there might be an issue there with the Chariot in reverse. Now, Scorpio, Cancer showing up here as the two maybe significant people, and we also have Virgo for sure. But financial issues are showing up most definitely. But I feel like here this week, potentially there may be a halt to really connecting with somebody, or really deciding whether or not you really want to move on or move away from someone. I see this as a test this week. All right. A test, and sometimes it can be a theme for the whole year or a theme for just that week, because if someone that you're dealing with, you might be testing their ability or the desire to change certain things. You as well. Death in reverse in the past, it's where we have issues of making certain changes, or making the change of the settle our decision, make a decision and stick with it. And if we are indecisive about it, that has us go back and forth or staying what we've known, or moving out of something, but ultimately sometimes being stuck. It's like in a home environment or marriage or with somebody, and you're not liking the energy surrounding it, but it's a place, it's somewhere where you can be, it's somewhere where you know, so it might be a comfort zone that you're willing to stay in, even though you might not be the happiest with it. And the person that you're dealing with, they seem to be on the same kind of verge as you. Like, say if you have moved on from them and vice versa, or you have that objective, it seems like sometimes to compete for you when you're not around, and if you want to get closer to somebody else, and then when you do get closer to them, they may back away and do something else, and it's almost like the reel you in, or you could be doing this to them as well, to reel you in. And then when you get close to each other, there's that heartbreak that could be going on. So just this, they're mirroring your kind of energy. I feel it's a kind of being indecisive about the connection, and that's the response coming from you. I feel like you're trying to heal from what's been going on in the past, and where the person that you're dealing with, that's their intent as well. So both of you are kind of feeling the same thing as I'm looking into this, and I feel like you need to allow that to happen. What you need to be on the lookout for advice, is where you are either receiving something from someone, or you're trying to give somebody else something to ease their pain. And the difference from doing that to give someone a flower, or to give someone money or something like that, make sure that you're doing it on the basis of it being something that you really want to do, instead of being motivated by trying to please that person, or do backflips for somebody, or make sure that you're giving something to someone because you're wanting to just stay there and be there, and not bring any friction with the situation. So it's almost like if you know what the Tower in reverse is, that's the energy sometimes when we're fearing change, where we fear of ultimately coming to a conclusion and then stepping away from someone. But as soon as they come through by saying, hey, come and hang out with me, come and stay the night, or they offer you a gift, they buy you a car, they buy you whatever, a car is extreme, but some people do these things, and you might feel like, they're really into me, they really love me because of that gesture. be aware of that kind of thing, because I feel like it's testing you to know that that's not something that is truly authentic. Can that happen with connections? Yes, but this is the test for you to know the difference from it. And you can really figure that out from your own sanctuary spiritually, where the hermit is showing up. That's the outcome, and that's where everything does happen. And you kind of, why is this aligning that way? Why are these things happening that way? Why are they trying to give me this? Why am I giving them something? Is there something else, an ulterior motive? I feel like be on the lookout for that. Doesn't mean that this is a negative thing, but when something is like that is popping up, deception, the false mask showing up, free yourself, taking back control of your life, the wedding, and giving your relationship a chance. Those energies are telling you that yes, if you feel like there's a potential to work on some things, try to make those changes. I have the card of children here showing up as well, so that might be something significant for a lot of you. It was just right in my face here, the Romance Angels card. So even when someone is coming around to say, take care of the children or offer you things there, maybe they get comfortable and they feel like they want to move back in, or they want to really stay, or they're really there for the long haul, when it doesn't automatically mean that. So decipher what's true for you, and if you really need to free yourself from this or not. Be your own judge. Use your judgment, all right, and discernment. So I wish you the best. I hope the messages do help out, and make sure you have a great week. And again, for the private or personal readings, you can always email me for something that will be significant and specific for your situation. So have a good one.